Welcome back to News Geelong on this cold winter's evening. The City of Greater Geelong has expressed its appreciation to the Graffiti Reference Group for its success in reducing and managing the issue of unwanted graffiti across the municipality. Since its inception some 10 years ago, the group has gone from strength to strength, with regular audits showing major reductions in the levels of offensive graffiti, as Ellie Dean reports.
Graffiti can both be an artistic expression and a crime. Unwanted and offensive graffiti can devalue an area and be costly to clean up. The City of Greater Geelong's graffiti minimisation strategy has been up and about for almost 10 years, and numbers lately show that it's working. Chairwoman of the Graffiti Reference Group, Jan Farrell, tells us more.
We have a graffiti reference group, and so there are two parts to that. One is around removing graffiti and the other is around producing street art. So about 8 years ago, Council reacted to what was a fairly high incidence of graffiti. At that time, the figures were around 1,000 square metres in the CBD. Over an 8-year period, we've brought that down to our best ever in February, which was 15 square metres. So we're doing okay. The reference group involves two councillors, myself and Councillor Kylie Fisher, and staff from City of Greater Geelong, both in engineering and community development, but also a few externals. So we work with Department of Corrections around young people who are diverted into their programs. We work with police in identifying graffiti offenders and working with them, and we also work with the CBD representatives through the Chamber of Commerce.
And what sorts of things can individuals and business owners do to contribute to the program?
Well, I suppose the main thing is to report graffiti. So we have a graffiti line at the City of Greater Geelong. You can also ring our customer service centre. We have a policy of policing rapid removal and prevention, and the rapid removal is probably what allays people's fears the most. There's very strong evidence that people feel unsafe in an area that has high levels of graffiti, and so the city and our partners and our public work together to remove graffiti as quickly as possible.
This is Ellie Dean, combating graffiti for News Geelong.
Thank you, Ellie. The community throughout Geelong, Surf Coast and the Bellarine love their op shopping, and to continue to support multiple sclerosis research, MS Australia has opened new premises in Packington Street, Geelong West, continuing to raise awareness of MS, as Meryl Friend reports.
We're here at the MS Opportunity Shop. It's only been open for 3 weeks at 96 Packington Street, and we're able to talk with the manager and one of the volunteers who actually suffers from the disease to find out a bit more about how helping out as a volunteer here can help with funding for research and to help out families with MS.
3 weeks today, and welcome.
And so what's the need required for volunteers?
We're in need of volunteers to help us here with ironing, sorting, and basically to get all the clothes out into the new shop, because it's a lot bigger than what we've had in the past.
How could people help out their community?
They can also drop off donations to us so that we can clean them and iron them and present them in our shop here. So that's a really good benefit for us.
And so if people are interested in volunteering for MS, where do they go?
They can go to the MS website, and it'll have a contact us now, or they can pop into the shop and leave their phone number and name, or they can talk to me personally.
Well, MS is an incurable neurological condition which affects the white matter in the brain and the protective layer around the spine. Basically, your immune system has a bit of a glitch in it, and it attacks these matters and it causes scarring. And that basically means that the brain signals don't go to the limbs that it needs to, and it leads to a lot of debilitating symptoms, everything from blurred vision to loss of leg function, arm function, which can lead people to end up in wheelchairs and such. Yeah.
Would have been a very scary time for you. If it's something like the MS Op Shop, what sort of benefits does that have for the research of that disease?
Yeah, listen, MS Australia are doing some wonderful things in terms of research and also just assisting people in need to do with respite care, additional funding for people in need, because it does affect not only the individuals but the families as well. Yeah.
From Packington Street, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. A sign of the future strength of Speedway featured prominently in the recent major driving awards as Geelong's own James Aranosi proved once again to be a star of the present and the future in this demanding sport. A junior sedan racer, Aranosi displayed his consistency over a tough season to outdrive some of his more seasoned opponents, as he already begins to look forward to next season, beginning in October.
James, did you expect to win? Was your season award worthy in your opinion?
No, I definitely didn't expect to win. The competition's really tough that we race against, and yeah, I really didn't expect to win it. We didn't have too bad of a season though. We were pretty sort of consistent throughout the year, and that sort of pushed us towards the top end.
What does it mean to you to win this award? Is it something you've had your eye on for a while?
Yeah, it's one of the awards that you sort of aim to get. So we're pretty happy once we got the award, yeah, for sure.
So what prizes did you win?
We won a motorbike, a Crossfire 250cc motorbike. So yeah, we're real stoked with that.
But you're selling it.
Yeah, we're going to sell it. Only to go towards the racing sort of thing. Yeah, there's always new parts and stuff to buy, so it'll go towards that.
So once you've done that, what else is in store for your future before next season?
We've just stripped down the car now, got that re-powder coated, ready for next season. We've got to buy a few more parts, and once all that's done, yeah, it should be ready to go for next season.
What other plans do you have in the future at all?
We're actually looking in a couple of years maybe to go to America to race. They've got the same sort of class over there, so we'll be looking to go over there if we can, if sponsorship back in sort of there. So yeah, that's sort of a big aim, and also sprint cars if we can get there.
Where do you see sprint cars down the track in the future?
Yeah, I'm definitely sort of aiming towards that. They're like the top end of the sport, so I'm definitely aiming to try and get there, that's for sure.
Now, before we leave you, is there any sponsors you'd like to thank?
Definitely my old man, my mum and dad. They're at North Geelong Auto Electrics. They're a big help to us. West Coast Trailers, GGS Bathroom Solutions, Harris Concrete Constructions and Excavations, R&J Batteries, my brother at Aranosi Graphic Designs, and everyone else that just helps out. They're a big help.
Hopefully they'll keep helping you in the future. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. Cheers.
Thank you, Nathan, and well driven to James Aranosi. This is News Geelong as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.